Good afternoon, family, and welcome back to another episode of GodSpeed, where we provide you a weekly market overview for the Lexus LC500. My top 3 opportunities this week, family, focus on a couple 2020 models that are in the low to mid 60 range, as well as a beautiful 2021 Nori Green performance package that is a must-see. All right, family, let's get into tonight's episode, but before we do, I greatly appreciate your continued support. Please do subscribe to the channel. Let's go. First up, we've got this beautiful 2020 Lexus LC500. Family, this one's coming in that caviar exterior. This one looks to be it is a performance package, which is awesome because tonight's lineup is full of performance packages, right? So we get those beautiful 21-inch wheels. We got the retractable spoiler, carbon fiber top, carbon fiber seals on this one. Looks like it's got some light tint, right? Darker on the 3/4 windows in the back, but lighter on the front, probably just to make sure they don't have any issues from a legal perspective, right? Everything looks clean on this one, but let's face it, family, right? It is absolutely, yeah, I thought that was some scratching right there, but that's just a reflection. It's raining or it's wet. They just cleaned it. So I think this one's going to obviously require some closer inspection, but I'm just trying to look through these pictures and see as much as we can tell for this vehicle, right? No roof on or no shade on the top, right? Because we've got that carbon fiber top. We've got the sport seats on this one. Looks like there may be a little bit of the imprints from the heat elements right there, possibly. Okay, we've got the carbon fiber seals there. Looks like this right here is just a cleanup opportunity, I'm hoping, right? But just make sure that if you go look at this one, you inspect that area right there to ensure that that's not something that is permanent, okay? All right, but looks clean. Let's look at the deets on this guy, okay? So 33,000 miles on this one. We've got the Rioja red interior to go on this one. Now, family, this one also has 0 accidents and 2 previous owners, right? We jump over here to their website, and one of the things that I really like about this is, and I apologize, guys, you can't see it on the screen, but I'll make sure I add this, is that they've added their service fee and electronic fee right here, which total up to about $1,100. So they're giving you an out-the-door price of $65,761, okay? Let's take a quick look at the Carfax on this one. No accidents or damage reported on this one. 2 previous owners. When we look through just to take a quick peek at how things have been serviced, we got the 5, the 10, 2 tires replaced at 18,000 miles. I got brake changes there. Is that brake? Brakes checked. Sorry, guys. This was sold as L certified just a little over a year ago. And then we got some new tires or tire repair. Couple tires replaced here at 35,000 miles. And then it also looks like maybe some more done here a few thousand miles later. So it's a possibility, family, that this could have some really good tires on it, which is exactly what it looked like in the pictures. Okay. And then of course, Angela Krause Ford Lincoln got this one kind of pre-delivery ready by doing oil change, cabin filter, air filter, which is nice because the air filter is not guaranteed. That's not a traditional one. The wipers replaced is not traditional either, right? Typically, neither is the cabin air filter. Typically, what we find is just an oil and filter change, but the fact that they've actually done the air filters on this one, which, you know, are about $100 in parts alone. We got the wipers replaced, cabin air filter done, which is always a bit more of an expensive one, interestingly enough. And so this one's ready. Now, one thing that they are mentioning on this one too is that, you know, they're saying this is kind of the final, you know, opportunity before they just go ahead and probably put this one at an auction. So it's saying final reduction. I don't know if that's just a tactic to kind of get you to go ahead and purchase, but at $2,300 below market for a 2020, when we're seeing 2018s in this price point all day long, I think this is a good opportunity, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to get it in front of us. Okay. Next up, we've got another 2020, right? This one is in that beautiful ultra white exterior performance package. Love the tint on this one because it really insinuates that top line silhouette right there. Love the rims on this one. There's our retractable spoiler hiding back there. I mean, this color combo looks sick. I always love these performance packages on the whites because it's such a drastic standout. Typically from the front is where you'll be able to get a chance to really see that carbon fiber. And if you go to lower this vehicle, you just see it that much more, right? Wheels look to be in great shape. Lower grille looks to be in great shape. I don't see any scuffs on this one. Don't see any unnecessary scratches. Typically, we'll see some down here at the bottom if this thing has not been taken care of coming in and out of driveways. Beautiful toasted caramel interior on this one. I don't see any of those imprints that we sometimes see, right? Pedals down here look very shiny. The leather on this, on the steering wheel, looks really good. Again, you guys know we always take a quick look at those lighter ones. The shift knob, again, these are two areas to where people's hands are going to touch a lot, and everything just looks to be really clean, right? 31,000 miles on this one. When we get out to the deets, we'll cover that just a little bit more, but very clean offering here. And I absolutely love this. There's that carbon. Oh my gosh. I've just become such a fanatic of these carbon fiber seals. And, you know, I'm starting to look at what the aftermarket is offering for these, but what I can say from my initial review is that there's just none that look quite as good as, you know, the factory on this one, right? Tires look like they could be a little bit low on this one. We'll see if we can verify that when we get into the report. Yeah, they're definitely lower right there. But other than that, looks like we got a clean showing here, okay? Let's jump back real quick into some of the deets on this one. 31,000 miles, so a little fewer miles than the previous one we just saw. Coming in at $68,990, which is also a few $1,000s above the one we just saw as well, okay? You know what? This wouldn't have been a bad name, right? It's a toasted caramel. Glazed caramel wouldn't have been a bad option either. Both of them sound scrumptious, right? 0 accidents, 1 previous owner on this one, okay? Let's take a quick look at the Carfax, or actually the website here. So they're not including in here their additional fees. So family, I'm thinking honestly for this price point, we probably got an opportunity to do a little bit of negotiating, okay? Look at the Carfax on this one, and here's another reason why I think we're going to be able to negotiate. They're reporting no damage. However, the Carfax showing some damage reported. Now, it doesn't look like the traditional accident where we can see which area of the car got impacted. It's just stating that damage was reported in October of 2023. So one of the things that I'm always recommending is taking these vehicles to the Lexus dealership for a full bumper-to-bumper overlook, but I definitely say do that on this one and make sure that you have them to intentionally test the paint around the vehicle to ensure that, you know, if there was damage done, that everything was repaired and replaced appropriately, okay? When we look at the Carfax on this guy, not a lot of miles on this one, so looks like it was certified and sold back in 2022. 5,000 mile service, 15,000, 20,000, some tires replaced in 23. Then we had the damage reported, some more tires replaced in 24, 25,000 mile service done to this, and then it doesn't show a lot of prep that Audi did on it. So I'd also like to ask Audi if they did the oil change, et cetera, on this guy, okay? But I think that, you know, this being a 2020 option, right, it does look very good. I love the fact that we got a performance package. I think I'm going to negotiate on this one, get this price down closer to that 65 price point, and I think you got yourself a tremendous opportunity here to pick up a 2020. Last but not least, we've got this ultra sexy Nori green pearl, and this one's a 2021 opportunity, right? Let's take a quick look around the vehicle. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, this one almost looks like it has a satin wrap on it. I think that's something you're going to have to verify when you get up close and personal. If it does have a satin wrap, man, I'm all for it, right? Yeah, I think it does, right? I think, you know, I see right here the LC500 has been moved over to the left-hand side here. I think I'm taking that off. I love this thing, how it looks unbadged. But man, this satin looks super sexy on this bad boy. And that's probably why it definitely has a little bit different, just more of a flat look to it. But what I do like is that we got protection built in already on this vehicle. And we got somewhat of a custom look, right? We go to the inside, and I think this is the absolute best pairing. You know what, guys? Let me jump back real quick. That's interesting. performance package, because we got the retractable spoiler back there, right? Be curious to see what the make. Yep, we don't have the shade up top, so we know we got the carbon fiber roof on this one. Interestingly enough, we don't have the carbon fiber seals. Might be the first time I've ever seen that. Okay. And you know, if I got to give it a little bit of ding, I'm definitely going to do it for that, because I love how the carbon fiber seals look on this toasted caramel interior. Okay. But the interior looks immaculate. Okay. You can see right here again, no crazy weathering from, you know, people's hands or anything of that nature. Everything looks to be super clean on this car. I mean, it is presenting very well, right? Obviously, pictures can only tell us so much, so always do your due diligence. One cool thing is that, you know what? This might not be the carbon fiber. I do see a little scratching right there. Might not be carbon fiber, but it is the illuminated Lexus seals, which you rarely see on this car. So that's a kind of cool thing. So maybe when the person built this car, they actually opted for these less seen, you know, option of the illuminated instead of just the completely material door seal right there. So, you know what? We'll have to see what those look like to kind of see how it fares, okay? Let's look at the deets on this one real quick. 15,000 miles on a 2021, not too far from the lowest price point of the 2021s, right? We've seen some convertibles in that 72 price point, seen a hardtop in that 72 price point with a L certification, right? Really wish this one had the L certification. That would make it a lot better, but I think we got an opportunity to come in here and grab some price reduction on this one. 0 accidents, 1 previous owner. When we go to the website, guys, they're not giving us much out here, maybe a few extra photos, and not giving us anything around how much it's going to cost for their, you know, particular fees. But what we do get is we absolutely get a copy of that Carfax report. So let's take a look at that real quick. No accidents on this one. Carfax 1 owner. Let's see what the services can tell us. And I don't think we're going to get a lot on this one. 5,000 mile done. And then that's it, family. So I think, you know, what we want to do is partner with a Lexus dealership and give them that VIN number up there and see if they can provide us that the 10 and the 15,000 mile service was done. The other piece here too is, right, double check with Walzer Toyota and let's see what they did in order to prep and get this car ready for sale, right? At the very least, I'm hoping they did the 15,000 mile oil change for you so you don't have to worry about that one.